Hello everyone, welcome to this episode of Ignition Time. In some unbelievable news, the state of Montana is doing something that other states might do as well, which is prematurely ending the $300 a week federal booster on top of the state unemployment benefits. Now, as you know, President Biden's $1.9 trillion American Rescue Plan includes a $300 a week booster to unemployment benefits until Labor Day. But in some brand new reporting, the state of Montana has decided to get ahead of, essentially circumvent the federal government and decide to prematurely terminate the $300 a week federal booster. We'll jump into all of the information in this episode. If you learned something new, even though the news might not be the best, please do me a favor, click the like button, because my goal is to bring you the latest news that affects you, news that affects the country, the economy, as well as your money. Let's just jump right in. Don't forget to click the like button, subscribe, and enable notifications, please. Here's a new headline on your screen from CNBC. Montana opts to end the $300 a week unemployment boost. Other states might do so as well. The state of Montana, specifically the governor of Montana, Greg Gianforte, who's a Republican, is ending the state's participation in the federal program that includes a $300 a week boost. So keep in mind that this program is going to end on the 27th of June in the state of Montana and is not going to last until Labor Day. And what is Gianforte doing? Instead, he's offering a $1,200 back to work bonus to address a labor shortage. So what the governor is saying is, we'll stop paying you the $300 a week federal booster, the unemployment booster. Instead, we'll pay you $1,200 to come back to work. Let's take a look at the official announcement from the state of Montana. And Montana is basically ending its extension of unemployment benefits, including the $300 a week increase in aid, more than 2 months early. Now, there are some who fear that other states will take similar measures before the labor market recovers. Let's take a look at the statement from the governor in the state of Montana. There it is on your screen. Montana is ending its participation in all federal unemployment benefit programs on the 27th of June. That's 2 months early. Remember, these benefits are supposed to last until Labor Day. Montana is actually substituting that aid with a one-time $1,200 return to work bonus to address a labor shortage, according to Gianforte. And keep in mind that in the past, Republicans have talked about doing this at the federal level, but this is the first time we are seeing a state essentially bypass the federal government and institute this on their own and essentially cut down the unemployment benefits for residents who, according to the federal government's mandate, are supposed to receive these benefits. So let's take a look at this article on your screen, and I'm going to read from the article. We'll provide you with a link to the article in the description section below. The governor announced the state of Montana will end its participation in federal pandemic-related unemployment benefit programs and transition to pre-pandemic unemployment insurance eligibility and benefits by the end of June. This is what the governor of Montana said. Montana is open for business again, but I hear from too many employers throughout our state who can't find workers. Nearly every sector in our economy faces a labor shortage. Incentives matter, the governor said, and the vast expansion of federal unemployment benefits is now doing more harm than good. You can see where the governor is coming from. We need to incentivize residents in the state of Montana to re-enter the workforce. Our return to work bonus and the return to pre-pandemic unemployment programs will help more residents in the state of Montana to get back to work. So I want to know from our community, from our amazing, incredible, beloved Ignition Time community, do you agree or disagree with what the governor of Montana is doing? This is quite unusual, and it could be the template for not just other Republican states, but it could be a template for states across the country saying, hey, we're going to end the federal unemployment benefit programs early. Folks, all the federal unemployment benefit programs are being stopped in Montana. Not just the $300 a week booster, but the PUA program, which is a federal program. It is not a state program. All these programs are being stopped in the state of Montana 2 months earlier than intended. In fact, the Commissioner of Labor and Industry in the state of Montana, Lori Esau, said Montana's unemployment rate is just 3.8%, near pre-pandemic lows, and statewide there are a record number of new job postings each week. But today, despite an influx of new residents into Montana over the past year, our labor force is about 10,000 workers smaller than it was before the pandemic. Our labor shortage doesn't affect employers and business owners. Employees who are forced to work longer shifts, serve more clients or customers, and take on more duties have been paying the price. So basically what Montana is saying is, hey, because a lot of people are not working, The ones who are working are paying the price literally by overworking and by getting exhausted, and small businesses and employers are suffering. That is what the state of Montana is saying. So there are 5 major changes happening in the state of Montana. Let's go through all 5 really quick. Number 1, starting the 27th of June, claimants who have exhausted their traditional state unemployment benefits but had continued to receive them under the PEUC program will no longer be eligible for payments. In other words, you're not going to get any more money if you're under this category. Point number 2, beginning the 27th of June, Montana will no longer be providing the $300 a week federal booster. That's it. FPUC $300 a week gone after June 27th. Number 3, beginning June 27th, Montana will no longer participate in the PUA program, which provides benefits to the self-employed, the underemployed, independent contractors, and people who've been unable to find work due to health reasons or reasons related to the pandemic. Pretty incredible. Point number 4, starting the 27th of June, Montana will no longer participate in the Mixed Earner Unemployment Compensation Program. This is the MEUC program, which offers supplemental benefits to individuals who receive both traditional W-2 income and self-employment income. And number 5, requirements that claimants be able to work, available for work, and actively seeking work in order to be considered eligible for benefits will be reinstated effective June 27th, which means that if you want to continue receiving unemployment benefits, which are now going to be minus the federal benefits, you really have to be able to prove to the state that you should continue receiving unemployment benefits. These requirements, as far as the state of Montana goes, had previously been suspended under emergency rulemaking authority in March of last year. So that's it, folks. Federal unemployment benefits for residents in the state of Montana gone effective the 27th of June. Could this be a template for other states, both Republican as well as Democrats? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And folks, if you thought this was something brand new, I want to remind our viewers and subscribers that the state of South Dakota was the only state in the country to actually opt out of the $300 a week lost wages assistance program that was instituted last year when the $600 a week federal booster lapsed, and there was all the gridlock between the Republicans and the Democrats. Also, last year, Idaho and South Dakota chose not to pay the $100 a week stipend with state unemployment benefits to some gig workers and some self-employed workers. That $100 stipend was part of the $900 billion law that was passed in December. Now, Montana is also choosing to end this payment in the month of June. Very interesting how things are changing in different states across the country. Now, clearly not everybody is happy. Here's a comment from Andrew Stetner, a senior fellow at the Century Foundation. People won't magically find a job. They may not get one until deep in the summer. It's not just about people willing to take the job, but also about what's realistic. Restaurants don't always want to hire the college professor. So that's it, everyone. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let me know whether you agree or disagree with the state of Montana, the first state in the country to preemptively opt out of the $300 a week federal booster. Pretty incredible what's going on. Please click the like button. Please subscribe. Please enable notifications. I want you to know I appreciate you. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode of Ignition Time. Take care. Bye.